Hello, and welcome to a different kind of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. Today, we're going to be doing, let me get this. Today, we're going to be doing a digital cookbook. I'm going to show you how to do this in Windows. But this is one of those things my wife bugged me for a long time. Are you writing these recipes down? And I said no. So this is how I do it. And do you think it's a good idea? This is Darth. What do you think, Darth?
Yes, Father, I think that's a good idea.
I do too. Wave bye-bye to everybody.
Bye.
Okay, you can go back to bed now, okay? Okay? Say goodbye. We'll see you.
Bye.
In order to do a cookbook digitally, I like to use a plain text document. So before we get into making your cookbook, let's go in and take a look at my cookbook, and that will be right here. So we double click on this and it opens up to this, and you'll notice I've got different folders and everything set up. And if we go into sauces and such, we open this up just by double clicking. We go here and we can go down and see, oh, there's my coleslaw dressing. We open that file up and there it is. So let's see how I did all this. It's very, very simple. Friends are going to ask, why are you doing it with just a plain text file? And the reason being is I can copy this just by right clicking and dragging and doing copy and paste it anywhere I like, into a web page, into a YouTube video. It's easily transferable. If you'd like to do it in Word or something like that, feel free. It's your cookbook. But to do this, let's start somewhere here in the screen and just right click. And we're going to go down and create a new folder. And we're going to call this one My New Cookbook and hit enter. Now we have a folder. We can open that up and we can go in here and say, let's go in and create a set of folders to create our categories. So we'll go to folders. That creates a new folder. And we can call this one sauces and hit enter, just like we did when we created our cookbook. We can do that again, new folder, and we can call that casseroles. Hit enter and the name is there. If you mess up on the name, you can right click on it. You can go down to rename and call it what you really meant. We'll call it side dishes and hit enter. Now, if you want to create a recipe, we'll open this up and we right click and we create new text document. And we're going to do a recipe for boiled water. We hit enter, just like we did with the folders, double click on it, and now we have our blank slate. So for our boiled water recipe, we're going to have 1 pound of ice. And for our instructions, we're going to say heat ice in large pan on the oven until boiling. And that is our recipe. Now, if we want to go up here and put a title on it, and I would recommend doing that, just hit enter twice and type in boiled water. And there is our recipe card. You click on File, Save, and click on the little X to close it. If you want to go back, you can come up here and click on My New Cookbook, and there's your categories. Open up sauces, and there's your boiled water recipe. Then later on, when you come back to, now everybody's going to ask this question, how do I get back to this once I close my computer down? If you close it down, you'll come in here and there's your little icon that says My New Cookbook. You just double click on that and there it is again. And then you can double click on sauces and there is your recipe for boiled water, which by the way really makes a nice cup of tea, but that's up to you. You can put any whatever you like in your boiled water. So the one last thing I will show you, you have buttons here that you can go back and go close this out. And if you noticed on my cookbook, it had pictures and such. You can right click on your folder and go to Properties and Customize, and then click on Change Icon. Now, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck to what icons they have here unless you create a custom icon folder. We won't get into that in this one, but you can go in here and you can select whatever you like for recipes. I know none of the icons here actually look like recipe icons to me, but you could go in here and say, oh, I don't know what would look, maybe that looks like a recipe kind of, doesn't it? So we can click on OK and apply it and OK. And my new cookbook now looks like a little recipe card. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and click on my face over there to make sure that you do subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.